Hey guys and gals, and welcome back. Today I thought I'd make a introductory video for new players on what is Capsuleer Day, how to get involved with it and all that sort of stuff. Now I know I'm a few days late. That's because I was desperately trying to rush out a build that new players could use to do the combat sites, which that video is already up and live, so I will leave a link in this video. But now moving on, what is Capsuleer Day? Well, Capsuleer Day is for Eve's birthday, so it's Capsuleer Day XXII, which is 22, which is because it's Eve's 22nd birthday, as Eve went live in 2003. So it's a game that's been running for over 20 years. Every year they have a special event and it's called Capsuleer Day. It runs for 30 days. This one started on the 15th of April and it ends on the 15th of May. The first thing you'll note is this is something called our daily login campaign. Now let's just close that down. You find your daily login campaign by coming down here and looking at this little Christmassy present type thing, clicking on that and bringing it up. Every day you log in, first of all, make sure you go to your daily login campaign, click on it, and this will open up. Now there is 30 days on here, 30 days of gifts. You can see that there's 27 days remaining because we are on, today is day 4 of the login. There are 2 tracks. There's an alpha track and an omega track. If you're alpha, you only get the rewards on the alpha track. If you are omega, you get the rewards from both tracks. So that's one advantage of being omega. Now most of you should be omega, possibly till tomorrow, because they were giving out 5 days of omega free of charge for everyone last week, and I believe that was probably because they knew this was coming up. So all the alphas that have been given 5 days of omega are going to have started getting these rewards on this track, are going to be able to see them and see what they're going to lose out on after tomorrow. So it's, shall we say, a shrewd marketing move, maybe to entice people to continue to buy omega, to continue down that track. Now there is a way of doing it that maybe will be cheaper for you than buying a full month of omega. Once your 5 days runs out, carry on claiming every day as an alpha until the very last few days. When you're getting on the last few days or even the last day, what you can do is you can go to the Eve launcher and then go to the Eve store and go to, I think it's omega, or maybe it's packs, starter pack, get omega, boost your in-game skills. This one for $3.99. I'll get 3 days of omega, even better. So one of these packs, guys, the $3.99 pack, gives you 7 days of omega, and it gives you all these skins for your ships, and you get some boosters and stuff for $3.99. So that's quite a good deal. Or you can get this weekend fleet pack for $3.99, which gives you 3 days omega, 50 Plex. If you buy one of those, the day you buy it, your account will become omega. If you've done that on the last day or a couple of days before the end of the Capsuleer event, once your account's gone Omega, all the historic stuff that you've claimed as an alpha, you will automatically claim Omega. It works retrospectively, so you can just get your 5 free days now, then claim the rest of the month, and then on the last day, or if you want to be, you know, sort of like make sure, be a bit more cautious, on the day before, go into the Eve store, buy one of those packs at $3.99 or £3.11, whatever the equivalent is in dollars, maybe it's $5. Then you can apply that to your account and get all those rewards. Moving forward with the reward track, you want to make sure you log in every day. Because you'll notice that there's 30 gifts, which means 30 days, and the event lasts for 30 days. If you miss a day of claiming a login, you've lost that day. You can then, so if you've missed the first day, you will end up only getting the first 29 days of the login. You will not be able to claim day 30. So if you want to claim these, then make sure you log in every day. So what have we got on the day login? So the most important thing probably is the fact we've got skill points. Now for an alpha, there are 130,000 skill points in total. So you've got 5, 10, then you've got another 15, and then 25, and then 75,000 there. And if you're Omega, there are 525,000 on the Omega track. As you can see them there, highlighted in purple. So combined, if you're an Omega, you can get 655,000 skill points from logging in daily. So that's a significant number of skill points that will help you out massively, because training skills is probably the biggest bottleneck in EVE. I know for many new players, you'll think it's ISK initially. It's not. If you start playing for a few weeks, a month or so, you'll soon realise that ISK is easy to get, but your biggest delay is on skill points. Then you've got these things. These are boosters. They've usually got an expiry date. As you can see, yeah, that one expires on June the 12th. This one is a +5 Relic Analyzer Virus Coherence. It lasts for 2 hours. You consume it, it will put a booster on your character. It means you'll get +5 to Relic Analyzer Virus Coherence for 2 hours. So these things are meant to be used during this event to help you do the events in the game. So if you don't use these guys, they will expire and become useless. That's why they say expiry date on them. Then the other thing we've got is we've got skins. Let's see if we can see one of these skins. So this is for an eagle. An eagle is, yeah, it's a, right, okay, it doesn't let me show. Let's have a look. Show info. Let's have a quick look at it. An eagle is. Does it look cool? As you can see, it says XX there. It's got another X on it there. It's got some extra bits and pieces. It's not bad as free skins go. So there's a whole range of those for along the track. And is there anything else worth looking at? Yeah, and then you've got these things which are for the Skinner. If you like Skinner, that's for making your own skins and stuff. I personally haven't used Skinner. One day I may have a go at it. And then you've got Evermarks, which again, these are for Paragon Store. I think they're used for applying emblems to your ships. and for your corporations, for your corporation stations. You can also use them in the daily opportunities. Instead of doing the daily opportunities, if you've got enough Evermarks, you can trade them in and just claim the daily opportunities rewards for that day. And that's pretty much it. There's just there's a couple of crates as well. This crate contains random apparel, so that's going to have, okay, that's going to have sort of like some cosmetic jackets and hats and stuff you can put on your characters. And that's another one. This is a cerebral accelerator that will increase the speed with which you train SP points. More skins for your praxis. And then this is another Skinner thing, and that's that. Now when you claim these, they go down here into your unclaimed redeem items. So let's just open this up, and you can see there's the ones that I've claimed already, plus some of the SOCT ships, which we'll cover off in a minute. Now the biggest thing to note on here, guys, is the expiry date. These event ones have an expiry date. The very first time I played Eve, I didn't know about the expiry date. I claimed all my stuff and I had all these ships and things and skins and whatever else in this redeem folder. And then I had, because not everything in your redeem folder expires, like so a lot of this stuff doesn't expire. So I didn't know about this expiry date. And then I had to stop playing Eve for a while. And then I came back to play it. And I expected I had all these ships stored up here. And unfortunately, they were gone. I lost a full range of SOCT ships. So the Apotheosis, the Gnosis, the Praxis. So it was a lot of ships plus some skins and various other things. So don't let them expire, guys. Come in here, you know, and have them delivered to whichever character. Whichever character you log into, that's the character, because this is account wide, not character specific. So whichever character you're logged in at, when you go in here to select and redeem to current station, or some things will be put direct to the character, like the skill points. Yep. That goes onto the character that you're logged in on. So if you don't want them on that character, make sure to log in on the character that you've got, if you've got multiple characters on your account. So that's something to be wary of. That you can search this by I always leave this now on expiry date, so it puts the newest expiry date at the top, so you can always see what's about to expire when you log in. You can see the next gift is in 22 hours, which is tomorrow, because I've claimed for today's gift. So that's your daily gifts. The next thing you want to look at is come down here to your events track. This is another place where you get a load of different rewards. So what there are available during the events, sorry, during the Capsuleer Day, are a whole different load of events, which as you do the event, you gain points. It tells you there. So this one, enter an observatory infiltration. A probe scanner is needed to locate this site. A relic analyzer is necessary to complete it. This challenge is suitable for Capsuleers flying solo. And you do that, you'll get 20 points, and that goes onto the track. As you can see here, I've already earned 250 points by doing various activities. And every time you hit one of these milestones, there is an associated reward. So I've got the Heron skin, the Apotheosis SOCT ship, the Risen Flesh Satin Skinner, a Drake Navy issue skin, the SOCT Metamorphosis, and next thing I'll be getting is this Skinner thing. So now the biggest thing to note on this track for many people might be this: there's 100 Plex to claim when you get to 850 points, and something here, I don't know what that is. And maybe the praxis, you might be interested in getting the praxis. Now this is the first year these ships have been in this event track. They used to be part of the daily awards only for Omegas. So by adding it here, it means that alphas can also get these ships. And I think that's a nice change, because I think that helps the alphas out quite a bit. So it tells you what you need to do on each of these individual events. The events are also listed here on your Capsuleer Day, and it will show you what you need to do. And every time you do one, then that will turn blue, and a claim, it will say claim on it. As soon as that turns blue and it turns to claim, you want to claim it, because if you don't, it won't swap out another opportunity, and you might therefore miss out on points, because quite a lot of them usually follow on from another. So if you do a combat site, entering the combat site gives you some points, then it'll replace it with kill 6 drifters in that site. You'll kill the 6 drifters and you'll get another point if you claim it, and then it'll be kill the boss and you'll get some more points. If it's a relic site, you'll get points for landing in the relic site. You claim it, then you'll get points for hacking your first can. You claim that, then you'll get points for hacking the other cans, and you claim that. If you don't claim, then it won't move on, and you could hack the whole site and only claim the first set of points and miss out on the second set, and vice versa with the combat sites. Some of this stuff is group orientated, some of it is solo orientated. It tells you what is solo orientated. Some of it's really difficult, some of it's fairly easy. So the solo combat sites in high sec, which are, let's have a quick look. Reckoning combat site. Now it's a Reckoning Forged. That can be done as an alpha player. I've done a video on it. I've got even a build for you. It can probably be done with a 65 to 70, 80 million SOCT Gnosis battle cruiser, as long as you've got levels 4 in your magic, 14, and 4 in whatever missiles or turrets and tank, whether shield or armor, that you've got. So in the past, these events have always been exceptionally difficult, and they've been the preserve mainly of people flying top tier battle cruisers, hacks, and Tech 3 cruisers. So I've actually until this year, never done one of these main combat sites, but I can tell you this year they've been made quite easy, and if you want to see how to do one and watch a build, then I'll put a link to my video. Here's the ship here, actually. There you go. So I'll put a link to the video on that. Now, the other ones that you can do, there's mining called Tyrannite. You can mine that. You need to mine that. Then you need to take the minerals. Use the minerals to manufacture blueprints. The blueprints are these things which you get from doing the combat sites or from doing the relic sites. You can also do the relic sites with a very simple build, scanning and hacking ships like a Heron or a Imicus or one of the other ships. I'll put a simple build here that you guys can have a look at for doing. They're very simple. It doesn't take many skill points. So I've seen quite a few new players moan about, oh, mining, I can't do anything. Well, just get a few skills in scanning as a miner, and then you can go in, scan to get these, mine then you manufacture the stuff. When you manufacture it, it asks you to sell it. Then once you've sold it, it starts again. So you can do this. You can do this track even as a pretty new alpha with basic mining skills, a venture, and basic scanning skills with like a heron. It's very simple. So you can do that. Again, I'll put a video on that. I haven't done it yet. I'm part way through it. As I say, so you can do it either combat or scanning, manufacturing and mining together. But there are some things in here that you wouldn't want to do. See, it says not recommended for solo pilots. You're going to need to be in a group for some of these, and some of these are very challenging. But that's how that works, and that's how the system works for doing that. So you can't lose it. It's just in here in events. It's also on your screen here. It's also in opportunities. There's one for Capsuleer Day. So it shows me that there's a combat site 1 jump away. There's a small Tyrannite deposit 1 jump away. And then there's another one in low sec if you wanted to go in low sec. So, and you'll also find them in the agency if you go to agent missions, you know, and look for various things like you've got it here as well. So that's it. Well, guys, so I hope that was useful. If you've got any questions, by all means, put them in the comments. And enjoy Capsuleer Day. Make some money. Get your free ships. And happy birthday, Eve. Here's to another 22 years. Take care, guys. See you soon. Fly safe. Bye-bye.